So welcome to the next episode of the Brotein Bar. So here we have Adam with us again. Today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic for this particular episode. We are going to talk about how social media actually influenced the younger audience in Malaysia on the gear usage also. Previously, we talked about how social media have that influence in terms of the decision to do bodybuilding and also to dabble into competition and all that. And people are getting started in this bodybuilding journey a lot younger and I think that the case for you also, right?
Yeah, it's the same because I'm one of the youngsters too. So
Yeah, 18 you started?
I started when I was 18 years.
Yeah. So because of the exposure earlier on, then people know or people get exposed to a lot of all these options, and then they get to decide on what they want to pursue and what they find appealing to them, younger and younger. So I think when it comes to bodybuilding also, all in the package, you get the nutrition, you get the diet, you get the training, you get the all gas no break, you get all the
Motivational stuff, all those.
go big, go home, no rest day or whatever, right? With all that we see from the outside comes with also the portrayal of the recent gear influencers lah.
The dark side.
Yeah, the fitness influencer who actually glorify the usage of gear, saying that, if you really want this, you need to go hard, go all out. So they technically to the verge of abusing it at the point. With the accessibility and exposure of gear on social media getting more and more prevalent, do you think, especially for the young people or the fitness enthusiasts in Malaysia, do they get that kind of certain influence in that sense?
I think for Malaysian, we still don't have yet like those kind of people in America or those countries abroad. Like let's say for me myself, right? When I first started knowing about this gear stuff, it is because of me having the exposures throughout the social media. They keep posting about this one guy. He's called Ziz. So
The era lah.
yeah, the era, like his kind of posting was like, oh, you just hop on gear and then like look great.
I never look back.
I never look right. Like I the most thing that I'm scared of is like dying skinny, like those kind of jailers. Yes. So that is one. And then also I'm exposed to I believe all of the youngsters like me also they are exposed of this one guy is called also John Skywalker, but now not so many, but nowadays we have Togi, like this kind of people, they still carrying this kind of energy, like, oh, you go hard or you go home, you juice up as long as you look good. So yeah, obviously my era or like my age of people, we are more exposed to this kind of stuff approaching to gear usage.
Does it make it feel like they normalize the usage of it?
I kind of feel like it's slowly getting normalized because nowadays, if you see people who go to the gym, the first thing usually that they're gonna ask is that, oh, pakai barang ke? They always approach people with that kind of question, which is slightly make me comfortable, even though I'm using it. But I don't like people saying bodybuilding is like only those kind of stuff. I mean, like, yes, that is part of it, but that is not main of it. But nowadays, since it's been posting around to the social media so much, now people think like without that you are going nowhere. But actually that is just part of it. Most part of it is just it's still the discipline, the hard work and everything. I think people should understand that more.
I think people miss the point because the whole gear, the actual term of the gear is performance or physique enhancing drug. Enhancing means you need to become better of something that is already good.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you literally just rely on gear and expect it to transform your life 180, it's just not right lah.
I think people my age, they don't understand enhancing and also supplement usage. Because supplement, if you try to Google what's the meaning of supplement itself, is just to supplement something on top of the things that you
perhaps lack of.
So let's say even the thing that you are lacking of is like not there. What are you supplementing?
Yeah.
So
it's nothing to support or
nothing to support. Yeah, because you need to focus on that first, then only the supplement or the PED comes. But they don't understand. They always think like, usually if let's say when they first started working out, they ask like, if I want to gain weight, should I take mass or whey? That is the most simple thing, right? Because yes, this mass and whey will help, but the first thing, the fundamental thing is your diet itself. You need to understand the amount of calories, and that is that. So same goes to gear usage. They always think like, if I use this, will this burn fat, like those kind of stuff. So it's okay if these young people want to start or want to, of course, depends on their decision lah, because I'm not their mother, right, to tell them to not do or anything. It's just that they need to understand how to do it correctly so that they won't F their life up in the future.
Yeah, but I like that you bring up the point lah. Actually, it's just very similar to supplement. You need to get the foundation right first, right? If your workout is shit, if your diet is already shit,
Exactly.
your sleep is shit, you're perhaps non-existent, I don't know. No matter how much of the supplement you take or no matter how much gear you take also, it will not get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Because
perhaps it will bring you even worse.
Yeah, because of all the other risk profile that they put on your body and stress also. The nature of the business is people like to see the extreme, right? People also want to see the shortcut.
Yeah.
It's nicer to them. It feels like it's more achievable, I guess, to a certain extent. Then they miss the entire plot lah. Yeah.
I think it's normal for us human beings. We want something that is shortcut. Even like, let's say if you have stomach pain, you straight away Google like, how can I like solve this fast?
Immediately, yeah.
So it's understandable. It's just that for this case, because we already know this thing is not something that is like to play with. So like, might as well you just try to focus more on for a long term. Like if you want to use it, how can you still using it, but in a correct way, or it's okay for you to use it long term and still not damaging you in the future.
Yeah, I guess when you're not used to driving, suddenly you drive at a very high speed also, you're bound to crash lah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I guess the net bodybuilding in that sense is a very, very long-term game. It's about consistency, it's about, nailing the day-to-day, and gear and all supplements and all is supposed to be like a support to make the whole process a little bit more
Slightly
efficient, more effective in that sense. But the portrayal of how some of the fitness influencer glorify the gear usage online, right? Even, I guess it's so accessible to the point where the dealers come to you, then you have all the cycle that's available online. Now, even in Reels also, they just openly share.
Yeah.
And people literally just
DM, straight away you get your stuff.
Yeah, it's so accessible now, right? So how should young people decide such an important decision like this? What do you think?
I think if we are talking about PED, since first it's already illegal here, so they don't have like, let's say cigarette or alcohol. It's these two stuff is legal in Malaysia, right? So
But
they
regulated like
since it's already legal, so they set a rule. Okay, by above your age 21 and above, you can consume this because it's controlled. But PED is not controlled, so we don't have like a certain numbers to like say, okay, if you're only above 18, you can use it. So it's very wide to say like when, how to use it or everything. But if you ask me personally, for my very own experience, if me myself, maybe you would only want to use it if you really feel like you have the potential, and if you're really feeling like you really want to do this.
This is the career for
This
you.
is the career. So let's say if you just want to do it to look good, I'm not your mom to tell you to not
endorse it, encourage it in any way.
Yes, I'm using it too. So just go ahead. It's just that what I'm concerned is about how are you guys using it? Because of course
one needs to be responsible.
Yes, you need to be responsible. One of the reasons why you want to use it is to look good only, but not to like risk your health. So yeah, try to use it correctly lah. So that's why you need to, if it's easy for you to reach out to get the stuff, you should have also the accessibility for you to reach out on how to use it safely too. Now, social media, even though there are good side and also bad side, they're saying about, okay, this amount, you should use this stuff for you to reach this. I think it's also easy for you to maybe search more and find like how to use it safely. So what are the things that you should do a part of
What are
it?
the risks? How do you mitigate?
Yes.
How do you...
So you should understand that lah. You cannot just simply do and then like simply don't know what is happening to my body. It's like that.
if you cannot answer or if you don't know enough, then you are just not ready lah.
Yeah, you're just not ready. And if you feel like you don't need, if you still need to ask like, how should I grow my chest? I think that is the
foundation is not there.
Yeah, you shouldn't think about PED yet. If you still searching on YouTube like how to make my leg bigger, stop thinking about PED.
Yeah, let's focus on what's important.
Let's think about how can we to make your leg big first.
I guess the whole decision of using also is very, number one, is subjective.
Very subjective.
And especially for people at a young age like you, when you decided to do it, do you have what are certain things you had to go through or navigate through? Like for example, your parents or your family. How do you actually work through those?
Okay, first, let me tell, from the very first beginning, I first started. I've been working out for 3 years. I started working out since 2018. So my very first jab was in 2021. So in 2021, I've been working out with this one guy, so-called ex-bodybuilder. So he's the one saying that, in order for you to be big, you need to do what the big people do, which is this. So that time I really don't know anything about it yet, because last time I used to be the kind of guy that always like, no steroids, these are cheating lah. I have that idea too. So I understand people if like nowadays, if let's say I'm openly telling everyone that I use the PED, people are gonna say, that is considered cheating. I understand where they are coming from, because I used to be that too. Back to the guy, so he's the one who first influenced me to use that. So after using that, then only I start to search like, what are the...
Search more into it.
Yes, research more into it, because at first I wasn't even thinking about it, but now he already like, come here for a while, and then he just jabbed me just like that.
You don't even know what's that?
I don't even know what's that.
Oh.
Then only he explained, okay, this is testosterone and everything. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So then only I go home, I search, okay, what are the side effects of testosterone and how can I make this work and what is this actually. Then only I start to like searching around social media or like just Google Quora. So I check and then they share a lot of their informations over there. So then only I feel like, okay, I think I want to go. Just might as well. I already start, might as well I just go full. I finish my first cycle, the whole bottle of test. Then I can see that I'm doing okay, because I'm also, so this guy, he just taught me to use that, but he didn't teach me how to like, you should take these vitamins at this side, this. So this is all I do by my own research.
Yeah.
So I get that by my own. Then only I wanted to continue for my second cycle, because I already asked him, okay, now first cycle is already finished. So what should I use for my second? Then he suggested like some few stuff. But then I was like, okay. Then I do my research first. Then I feel like, something is wrong. Because like usually every time if you want to go on a cycle, you should always have test as a base.
Yeah.
But this time, this guy only give me 2 anabolics without test.
Okay.
Then I was like, okay, something is wrong. So now I start to feel like, okay, maybe this guy's teaching is not really
The best.
suit me lah, not really suiting me lah. So I stopped doing with him, and from that time being, I just do by my own. So I do my own research through social media. I buy my own stuff also through social media. Last time I always buy from Kim. Somehow it's like slightly more expensive. I guess it's his pocket money lah. It's okay. So from that on, I try to search by my own through social media and also get my stuff also through social media, because that time also it was very easy to just get it from social media lah. So that is how social media actually really easy to reach out to people that is young like me, to just hop on. Like no one gonna tell you to stop or anything, because like even on social media they're telling you, go hard. I think it's even more influenced by that lah.
Yeah, I think that's why it's all the more important to know. You literally can find anything, right? Like how to jab. They tell you where to jab, where to jab, what to jab, cycle. They share openly and all that, right?
Yeah.
So I guess, yes, it's very, very easy to get caught up with all the potential benefit that brings and all these things is very easy to find. But it's also very easy to find all the risks and also the side effect and also what you do about it. So it's very important to be responsible, to do your own research. This is by no means encouraging or endorsing it. We are just sharing experiences. Please do look into the full picture before deciding this. permanently
Yes.
to be part of your pursuit lah, in terms of bodybuilding. Yeah.
This is just in terms of bodybuilding itself. But outside of bodybuilding, you do have life too, right? You have your family, you have your partner and everything. Aside from only bodybuilding, you need to also consider about your family. How do they like accept you doing this? So obviously I believe none of any family will say, okay, just go on
ahead.
drug lah. We love you,
Let
go
me
on drug.
help you with that.
Of course no. Of course no. So
Yeah.
even me, my parents know that I'm using PED because kantoy lah. Because there's this one time, I always do at the gym. The guy helped me to do it. But after I'm not following that guy anymore, so I do by my own. So I just do at my own home toilet. And then when I was doing, there's this one day, I feel like, usually I always do and then keep everything and then throw it away.
Yeah.
So there's this one time, after I done it, I feel like, oh, there's something missing. I feel like I forgot something. But I just think like, nothing lah. Then I just sleep. The next day, my mom woke me up and say, whose string is in the toilet? Who else? Of course, me. Because I'm the only one who's like this at the time. So then she gave me like fortunately only like 2-3 days silent treatment and then she's okay. Then she understand like, okay, this. But it takes a few while for her to understand, because usually whenever you search, let's say PED or steroids,
Die early. Yeah.
so it's to me, it's same goes like if you search what are the side effects of smoking. For sure they're gonna tell.
Die early.
But even your dad smokes ever since you're a kid up until you're this age now, he's still here.
Yeah.
So okay, again, not to
say
encourage,
always at that. Yeah.
it's just that it's still bad. It's just that you need to like control it. Okay, so back to the family. Yeah, family acceptance, of course.
Took a while.
Yeah, took a while. And then also your friend, maybe not much. Your partner also, it took a while, because especially to girls, right, they don't really understand like we do this kind of stuff. They were like, oh no.
So you went through a lecture or not? Like, so let me explain to you how it works.
I need to lecture lah. I need to say, oh, this is not dangerous. Even though you search, I give the same explanation. Even though you search smoking side effect, also it's gonna tell you like you're gonna die early. Same goes to this lah. But I just don't want to explain too much lah.
Yeah,
So
the more you know, so the more
yeah.
will be also.
So better I just keep it on my own lah. It's my own body, my own responsibility. So I'm the one who need to bear with the consequences lah.
Also, yeah. Navigating through this, definitely there's a certain level of stigma. I guess you compare to US or the Western countries and all that, they're probably more open about this.
Yeah.
They're also more individualistic in that sense, my rights and all that. But Malaysia, you don't get the same kind of independence in that sense. But we do get influence from those people, and when people actually decided to do it that time, these are certain sensitive area that you need to navigate through. So please be sure to go through the necessary research and decide this for yourself. Yeah, so this is a sharing so that we will be able to understand the good, the bad, and the ugly of that. Given that the social media is propagating such open usage of gear at the moment, it's important for us to have a transparent discussion to know, what is the state of the bodybuilding scene in Malaysia also. Especially nowadays, more and more competition, then you have the junior also getting more and more people competing. So yeah, let's talk about it openly and we can try to support each other in this journey.
True.
Yeah, so thank you Adam for coming. Yeah, so let's stay tuned to the next episode of The Brotein Bar.